Before I get into the questions, I just want to say that I'm just going to be doing an eye look, and I'm going to be using Venus 2, which I know I'm a little bit late in getting new makeup. This is like a pretty old palette at this point, but I'm really excited to play around with this. I've only tried it like once so far. Also, I had a bit of a situation with Lime Crime where it's kind of a long story, but basically they accidentally sent me two identical palettes, so I think I'm just going to list the other one on Depop, and I'm going to put it there for probably cheaper than what you can like get for it online. Like, yeah, definitely cheaper, and it's never been used. I didn't even open it yet. It'll be there by the time I post this video, I'm sure, so you can click my Depop in the description if you want that. So I asked you guys on Instagram to send me questions, advice questions, if you guys had any advice you wanted me to give you, and I'm just gonna go through it. Okay, so the first one that I got: what are your best practices for self-love / esteem? I mean, I don't have the highest self-esteem ever, so I don't know if I'm quite like the right person to be answering that, but in terms of self-love, I guess like that could fall under the category of like self-care, which something that I definitely like to make sure that I do to like for self-care, like a self-care practice that I do is just like realizing that I don't have to do anything that I don't want to. By that I kind of mean like anything, like going to events, going to like family events, social events, taking like modeling jobs, or you know, anything. Like if I don't want to do it for any reason, like I just don't think it's worth my time, I just like want to take care of my own mental health instead, because I'm just not feeling it that day, then I should just not go. Like I don't have to say yes to things out of politeness, and I'm still working on it, but I think like prioritizing yourself and your mental health over other things is really important, and realizing that is like a huge step in like self-love and self-care. In terms of self-esteem, that one I'm not really sure how to answer. I guess just like doing things like this, putting on makeup just for no reason. I mean, there is kind of a reason, like I'm probably gonna go out later, but I mean, probably no one's gonna be out. It's a Tuesday, you know, like I would be totally fine to go chill around with no makeup on, but it's just like a way to make me feel cool, you know, like have some unique colors on my face. So yeah. How do I become less of a little emo weirdo? You're asking the wrong person. I have no idea how to become less of that. That's literally what I am. How to get rid of a hangover fast. How to not get hungover. Okay, Well, something I've noticed in myself is that as I get older, I'm not even that old, I'm 24, but I get like really, really bad hangovers. I swear when I was like younger, I used to not get really like hungover at all. Like I'd be like the one person that's like, I'm not hungover, haha. And then like as I got older, I swear like I'm hungover all day. So I'm really bad at this one, but I would say like when you're drinking, this is for, you know, people who are of age in whatever country you're in, as long as you're of legal drinking age, this advice is for you. When you're like drinking, make sure that you drink water like in between whatever else. If you're taking shots, I would say take a shot of water in between each shot of alcohol that you take. And if you're just drinking a mixed drink or whatever, yeah, just periodically drink water, because hangover comes from dehydration. And I mean, if you can drink like Gatorade or something, that's even better, but that's also something that you can do the next day. But again, like I'm no expert. I get really bad hangovers and I just kind of deal with them What would you do if someone talks shit behind your back and now you know it? I've had this happen to me before, like more than once. And I mean, normally what I would do in that situation is just like stop giving that person any of my time or attention. Like, if that was someone that was supposedly my friend or someone that, you know, is like in my circle and I thought they liked me or whatever, and then they're talking about me, like, I'm just not gonna hang out with them again or like waste any of my time talking to them or whatever. Like, I'm just gonna kind of cut them out. I mean, if it's something, it depends like what kind of shit they're talking, but if it's like something kind of petty that I don't care about that much, I don't know, maybe like still hang out with them in like big groups. I'm not just gonna like not come to a party or something just because they're there or something like that, but I'm not gonna waste any of my time hanging out with them, and I'm not gonna act too overly nice to them. I'm just gonna kind of be like, you know, just forget them, just cut them out, you know? I don't even really bother to confront people like that because most of the time it's just a waste of time, but I don't know, maybe I would if it was something like really bad. How to forget about someone in the past? I mean, it kind of depends who you're talking about. Like, if you're talking about an ex or like an ex-friend or just someone who used to be in your life and isn't anymore. Honestly, I don't really know the answer to this question because you can't really control like when your mind forgets about someone, but I don't know exactly what this question is asking, but they always say you can't control your emotions, but you can control your behavior. So even if you feel some way about someone in your past, you can't control how you feel about them, but you can control how you act. So just don't reach out to someone that you're trying to forget. Don't check their social media. Don't, you know, do stuff like that. Just, if you find yourself thinking of them, just think of someone new. Start thinking of the people in your life that are more important to you. How to forgive someone if they fucked you over so bad. That's a tough one because it depends what they did. I mean, if they fucked you over so bad, as you say, I don't know if you can forgive someone like that. It depends. Like, you have to kind of decide for yourself when you're ready to give someone a second chance, and if it's worth it to you to have that person in your life who fucked you over, apparently. So, I mean, if you do decide that it's worth it to try and forgive this person because they have some value to you. If this person is someone who's gonna be in your life a lot, like if they're like a close friend or a family member or significant other or something, and they're gonna be in your life all the time, you kind of have to choose if you want to talk it out or just make the decision to forgive them. You either have to like let it go, or you have to confront them and talk it out with them until you feel better about the situation. And if it's a situation that you don't know if you can feel better about ever, then I don't know if you need that person in your life. How do I feel confident if I feel like complete shit about myself? LOL. I mean, I can definitely relate to that, and I don't know if I have an answer to how to feel confident. It's definitely something that I'm trying to work on as well. I think feeling like shit about yourself, at least for me, comes a lot from like comparing myself to others. So whether that be others that I know or others I see on social media, it's hard not to compare yourself to other people and what other people have in like certain stages of life and stuff like that. And I think that it's important to try at least not to compare yourself to other people as much, and try to realize that like you don't have to be the best. You know, like you don't have to be the prettiest or the smartest or whatever it is, the richest, I don't know, whatever is important to you. You don't have to be that. Like, you have value as a person, just like as you are, just living your life. You have value. that's it. That's all. Like, you know, you don't need to do anything amazing with your life. You don't need to upstage the people that you compare yourself to, because you can turn your life into something valuable just by enjoying it. You know, like, we're here for such a short time. You kind of just gotta figure out like how you can enjoy your time on this earth. Try not to worry about like who you are too much. I know that's hard in like the society that we live in. As I said, like, this is something I'm working on also, so I get it. I mean, confidence is hard to achieve. I definitely don't have very much confidence in myself, but not feeling shit about yourself is a good first step, and you can do that by just like realizing that it's not a competition. Life is not a competition. I would say just try to like focus on things that you enjoy, and even if you feel like shit about yourself, just know that like you have value to someone, whether that be a best friend or a significant other or someone. Like, there's someone that you make them happy and they probably can't live without you. You need to realize that you're not valueless. That super hot model that you see on Instagram that you're jealous of all the places she travels and all her cool pictures, well, I'm sure you have something that she would want. Maybe you have a connection with someone that she wishes she had and she never had. Like, maybe she has a problem in her life that you don't have. Like, you never know. So my look is pretty much complete, so let's just do one more quick question before I go. How do I get my crush to notice that I like him? That's a tough one. It kind of depends if your crush is someone that you like know really well, like they're one of your friends that you kind of have a crush on, or if it's someone that you don't know, like a friend of a friend, or like someone kind of random. I would say if they're more random, what you can do is pretty much just like kind of start talking to them a lot, like start, you know, approaching them, starting conversations, asking them maybe to hang out or something. I don't know, just like make an effort. I think like when someone makes an effort to kind of like talk to you and start conversations with you, it's kind of a hint of like something if you normally don't interact with that person very much. If this is someone that you know really well already and you just want them to know that you like them, I would say maybe just tell them. I mean, it depends kind of on your specific situation, but yeah, I think that's what I would go with. That was my first time doing a full look on that palette. The only one I think I had used before was this little orange one, but that was the first time I just like went in on that. So yeah, this is what I came up with. I'm not really a makeup expert, but these days to be more into makeup and to like learn about techniques and stuff. But anyways, thank you to everyone who sent questions. I really appreciate it. That was pretty fun to answer while I was doing my makeup. So really quick, if you're a subscriber and you noticed that I didn't upload on Sunday, it was because I was traveling, and I did make an announcement about that on my Instagram. If you want to stay up to date on things and if you want to like be part of Q&As like this, you can follow me there, and that's where I like, you know, post like everything. I don't have like Twitter or like really any other social media that I use frequently, so follow me there if you want to stay up to date. Let me know if you guys want to see another one of these. I can totally do more. Thanks everyone for watching and for your support, and I will see you guys on Sunday. You and your dab
with chips.